Hello everyone. So today in this video we are going to learn data table using Salesforce Flow. So data table is a new feature introduced in Salesforce Flow. So we are going to design the data table using Salesforce Flow. So it is basically done with the LWC component. So we will be designing with the flow. So let's go to flow. We are going to create a new flow for this. And for this I will be using the screen flow. Okay, so next what we are going to do is I will be just I will be retrieving the records. I will be using get record. For what? For the account information I will be doing. So I will be getting the information. You can write a label for this. You can select the object. So for this I will select account. Here you can make a conditional requirement, so or you can leave it blank, but I can just make a requirement like active equals to true. So basically for those records which are true, for those I am going to fetch the records in the table of the data table. So currently what I'm doing is that I'm just getting the records, so for which the active is true. Once this is done, so let's do it for all record, although I don't have much record in my org. So just I will just pull the record. Once it is done, now we are simply going to use the data table. So just writing the label. You can put a label according to your choice or according to your requirement. So I have just written data table flow. Okay, now here you can see data table. Okay, if you don't get, then retype it again, because this data table comes in the component section, not in the field section. So make sure that you are searching and getting in the component section, okay, not in the field. So this will be available in that, and it is very important features introduced in flow. So what I will be doing is that I will be simply searching and just dragging it here. Now here you have to note very thing, like first you have to provide the API name for it. So I'm writing information. Next, source collection. So for which information you want to create, so you have to configure the data source. So for the account, because I have retrieval. Now we have to configure the rows, like multiple rows, single rows, view only. So for this I will be just using the single one, but according to your requirement, according to requirement, you can do accordingly. Now very important thing, we have to configure the column. What are the columns which we want to highlight? Okay, so just I will be selecting the field from here, that is the account number, and I will just do it done, like in a wrap text. Now more field I want to display for my table, so for data table. So let me go again for the active, make it done. So I'm just adding the columns which I want to display. So here more like billing city, okay, that also we can add. So what else? Now here also you can set the visibility of the component. That is also important if you want to make any custom logic for it, or any condition which you want. So you can do it here for displaying the component. So I won't be doing anything in this, so I'll just simply search, click on done. Once this is done, we need to activate our flow. So first I have to save the flow. Let me give a name, simple name, so that I can just add this to your layout. So data table flow example, done. Now once you have saved, we need to activate it. Okay, my flow is ready. Now I will be testing it here. So what I'm going to do is that in this my home page, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to add the flow. So edit page, then I will go to the flow. Yes, and just what I will be doing is that simply I will drag it, and in the right hand side you will see the name of the flow. So I will just select my flow. Here is my flow. Once this is done, I will simply click on save. Need to activate this page so that I can select the default assignment for this app, and I will just assign to the sales console, service console. Then I will click on next. You can select as per your choice where you want to display this. Save. Yeah, then I will just make it save it again, and just I will move back. As you can see, our data table flow is ready, but it is not having information. The reason is that I may have made mistake in the logic, or I don't have the data for this. So I will just simply create my data. I'll just fill this informations. This is a random information, so you can also just make it from your end, and just yeah, make it active because we are going to fetch only this record. So now it should display. Let me refresh it. I see that no information has been displayed, although we have made the active field as true. So what we can do is that let me check the other record as well. Yeah, here also it is active. So let me go and check my flow where I have made any mistake. So here the value which I have to set is in the text format. Yeah, this is the value. Let me make it done. Let me save it again. I need to activate it. Yeah, once it is activated, let me refresh. Now you can see the information, right? So this is the information which we have filled. So with the data table we can show. So thank you for watching, and please do subscribe my channel.